Hello everyone, this is Pallavi Mane. I welcome all of you here in the e-learning program. Through these video lectures, we are going to discuss the syllabus of Organization of Commerce and Management of 2020. In the today's lecture, we are going to learn the very first topic, that is Principle of Management, and this topic is divided in various parts. This is the first part where we are going to learn the nature of principles of management. So let's get started. Before having the discussion on principles of management, just remember that these all concepts we are going to learn by the point of view only business. So get the meaning of management. I hope you all have studied the meaning of management in the 11th standard. Still we will revise it once again. Management is a purposeful activity which is done through people to achieve a specific goal. Why management is known as the purposeful activity? Because management always aims to achieve a particular predetermined objective in a fixed period of time. That's why it's known as the purposeful activity. See the definition. According to the Mary Parker, management is an art of getting things done through others. Why management is known as the group activity? Because management is not depend on the individual one. It's depend on the number of people. When number of people come together, they make their own group and everyone has the same interest. So they do manage their actions to achieve a decided objective. Means with the help of this introduction and the definition, we can understand management is a purposeful activity as well as it's a group activity. Now get the meaning of principle. Principle is the set of rules and the statement which has the fundamental truth and which is universally accepted. Because these principles of management are applicable everywhere in every organization, whether the organization is small or whether the organization is large. But while this business organization takes some important decisions, these important decisions are depend on the principles of management. That's why this principle of management plays a very vital role in the business organization to solve their problems. Now start the nature of principles of management. First point, universal application. All the principles of management can be applied to all the levels of management as well as all kinds of organization. As we have discussed in earlier point, the principle of management are applied, practiced and followed by each and every organization, whether the organization is small, whether the organization is large, or this organization lies in a public sector or a private sector, or the organization is known as the non-business organization. Still, these principles of management can be followed and practiced to get the desired goal. Therefore, these principles of management are universally applicable. The second one is the general guidelines. It is very easy to understand. Means principle of management provides a particular direction and a particular way to find out solution for the problems in business organization, and they help to achieve goal in a particular period of time. Means we have seen that management is a group activity, and where number of people come together, they require a proper direction to manage their action. That's why this principle of management gives a proper direction to accomplish their predetermined objective. Then third one, principles are formed by practice and experiment. Obviously, we can understand these principles are not made suddenly. They are developed gradually with some experiment and the research work. Because without having the research work and the experiment, no one can practice, no one can follow that principle, or no one can apply these principles universally. So some expert and professional people had experiment on these principles, and with the help of good effect, and after development these principles, they are applicable universally. Fourth one, flexibility. Get the meaning of flexibility first of all. Flexibility means to have scope for change. Means we are talking about the business organization, and we know that if some changes comes in the way of business organization, these things happen due to the change in market, due to the some changes in climatical condition, changes in the mentality of customer, whatever will be the reason. But when the some changes comes into business organization, that organization always should ready to accept these new changes. Means they need to modify and change their principles, and with the help of this principle they can focus on their objective. That's why this flexibility is depend on the size, nature and the situation of every business organization, because whether the organization is small or large doesn't matter, but every business organization should stand and accept the new changes which comes in their way, and that capability of modification, principle of management always carry. Then fifth point, behavioral nature and aims at to influence human behavior. First of all, understand management is a group activity where number of people come together who have same interest, and they do manage their work for particular objective with a fixed period of time. It means these principles are important to give a proper direction to them and to control on the group of people. So it works well to influence on the human behavior to achieve a defined objective in a fixed period of time. The next one, sixth, cause and effect relationship. Principle of management determines cause, and these causes find out the effect with a situation. Let's take an example. When organization pays a regular payment to the workers, that principle has the effect, means it will increase the efficiency level of workers. Means we found the principle paying regular payment to the workers, and it has an effect, it increases the efficiency level of workers. Means both things goes hand in hand. If there is cause, there will be a effect. Means principle of management gives us a particular cause as well as its impact and effect to determine, to decide a particular objective. The next one, all principles are of equal importance. Just think that why these all principles are carried equal importance, because we are going just take an example. We are going to take example apart from syllabus. Just see your hand and count on your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 fingers. And while you are working, if you miss a single finger also, you will not do 100%. Okay. As like this principle also plays a very vital role while taking decisions, while working in a group, because they are to be practiced simultaneously to get the best result. Means it's clearly we can understand, to get the 100% results, each and every principle should be followed in a systematic manner. Means all principle has the same equal importance, because every principle carries a same responsibility. So in today's lecture, we have understood the meaning of management, meaning of principle, as well as we have seen some points of nature of principle of management. I hope you all have understood well. In the next lecture, we are going to learn the significance of principles of management. Thank you all of you. Stay home, stay happy. We'll see you in the next lecture.